Welcome back to the Run Home with Scope and Fletch today. Thanks to Tucson Hybrid by Hyundai, stylish and powerful. Our next guest, special guest, coming up, Fletchy. Do you want to introduce your ex-teammate, ex-skipper?
Well, not anymore. He's 90 now. He's the PM, Prime Minister's 13 coach. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Brad Fittler. Come in, Bradley.
Hello, Brian.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Scope. I didn't know. I didn't understand the Scope nickname. Where'd that come from?
So, Freddy, I got that in 2013 from our media manager. I got up to just do a media scrum one day, and the media manager, Neil Evans, goes, "We've got the horoscope. Scope." So he hit me out of nowhere. No one would call me Scope my entire life.
Yeah,
and then obviously the boys started taking, I think Kieran Foran started taking the mickey out of it, and then it just stuck.
Yeah. Freddie, would you want to tell the listeners why my nickname's Tripod? How's it been back in coaching, Brad?
Coaching's fun.
Yeah.
Mate, this team's a ripping team. You're all young blokes. When you sit, like I'm obviously involved with the commentating, and I watch all these young blokes and commentate about them, and the good thing is now I get to meet them and know them a bit better. So I've had one session today, which was good. And they were really slick. They've got a really good attitude. So really looking forward to them, mate.
Anyone you've that is in this side that has surprised you in their personality? Or
bit quirky, is that what you're looking for? Someone a bit quirky, someone a bit
different? That you would never think. Because I'd imagine the players these days, they're quite quiet and a bit shy.
Yeah, they are. I think, I like fast blokes. There's always something interesting about fast blokes. We've got like Khan-Pereira and Xavier Savage. So they're a little bit kooky, them two. So I like that. And Tallis Duncan looks like a really nice... Like, he looks like Cam Murray, and he nearly acts like Cam Murray. It's a little bit weird, actually, but he seems like a ripping fella.
Freddie, I had a golf day last week, mate, and young Fletchy was there, and we had young Lachlan Galvin. He's just a ball of energy, mate. What's he been like for, his first representative footy and being in camp around all these sort of stars in his first year?
Mate, well, he's a star. I think they look at him, and I'm watching him train. He's got a young face when you're looking at him front on, but he's a big kid. I didn't realise he's quite tall. So, mate, I think he doesn't get overwhelmed much. He's a really sort of well-mannered, quiet sort of bloke, but you can see once he gets on the field, he said doesn't mind taking control. We had in the 30-odd minutes we were throwing a ball around today, he sort of stepped straight up and, he didn't hesitate at all. But he's a ripper. And, even just the way he talks. I remember when I was his age, Jesus, I couldn't put a sentence together. Still can't. He's he can actually hold a conversation.
We've got that video too, by the way, if you want us to play it. So, Fred, you've only got him for, what do you got him for a week?
No, so today, we met up today. We had a day last week and just spoke about what's ahead of him. And so today we've got a session tomorrow. Friday we fly to New Guinea.
Yep.
And we do a commission thing up there. And then Saturday, captain's run and play Sunday.
You got some breaking news for us, or there's some breaking news that just dropped before too, Freddie. You've lost Hudson Young as well too, mate. He's been called into the Pacific Championship team. Liam Martin's had to withdraw with injury.
Yeah, right. I knew that. I knew I lost Hudson. I forgot which one dropped out, but that's a shame. He was incredible.
Yeah.
Liam Martin in the grand final, but Hudson Young, he's a very capable player. I picked him in Origin a couple of times. Does a great job, and I think he's only going to get better.
Now, Fred, speaking of Origin,
Yo.
There's a vacant position for the head coach. Would you?
What are you going to say, a vape?
Yeah, vape. Oh, don't start that. My youngest child he's been buying them and then selling them. I don't know whether I should be proud of her or
entrepreneurial.
Yeah, very good. She's not real bright, but she's got a lot of street smarts. Would you put your hand up, Fred?
No, Brian.
Really?
No.
But you love coaching. Every time I speak to you and we talk about coaching, like a little glint in your eye, and you get a lot of energy coming through you. So
how do you see the glint when we're on radio?
No, I'm not.
Can you hear the glint?
No, when I see you, I see you. Your eyes you light up, and you want to be a coach. What about this one? Okay, there's two teams coming in. PNG. Would you consider if they ask you to go up there and coach? Would you consider being the head coach of?
Brian,
PNG?
I'd consider everything.
Yeah.
Consider everything. I'd bar nothing at the moment. I love what I'm doing at the NRL. I love the commentating's very hard to walk away from that. But I think it'd be interesting what happened with the Western Australian team.
Yes.
So that was that was news the game didn't expect. But I feel like the Papua New Guinea team, that will happen. It's a matter of time, without a doubt. It'll be, I think a lot of people are put off by the scenario I might feel, but if I talk to anyone that was in COVID and had to go and, stay up in a resort and their kids all lived in a resort, they said it was an incredible experience. So there's going to be some real benefits for players who do go up there, and hopefully that will be a success. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Who else in this Prime Minister's team that you've probably worked with in the past? I'm looking at a couple of names here. Your skipper, Damien Cook. He would have played for you in the New South Wales squad for a while. So what sort of experience are you looking for him with regards to some of these other young players in the team, Freddie?
I think more getting I lean on Cookie and Joel Fogarty just on, we've only been here a day, but I sort of asked them a lot about what we should be doing and how much. They're pretty experienced players. They know how to prepare a team. So, a lot of these blokes haven't been playing footy for a month. So we've got to be very, careful how we go about things. But everyone come in really good shape. But Cookie hasn't been there, which I was very surprised. I don't know how many have actually been to Papua New Guinea.
Mm.
For blokes who have been around a long time, you'd think at some stage they would have got up there and played a game, given their desire for footy up there. But I just want Cookie. I can't wait till he turns up at the airport. Mate, it just freaks you out. They love it. So I just want him to enjoy the experience.
I was listening to the captain's run on the way in, and Cam Smith and Danny Kemp were talking to young Lachlan Galvin. He's actually one of the players with experience. He went over there and played schoolboys footy last year. So you've got one of the youngest players and one of the rookies. He might be able to pass on some advice to the likes of Damien Cook.
Well, I think he's pretty much one of the only ones, I've sort of asked around, and not many at all have been there. Joel Fogarty went over there with the Queensland Cup, and he said that, they treated them like kings. So, he's even, he said, I can't wait to see actually blokes like Damien Cook walk into, when they get off at the airport, they will just get bombarded.
Now, Fred, you're a great judge of music as well as dancing. What did you think, be honest, of the Kid Laroi?
I was on the side. I got a couple of really nice photos of I was standing behind him as he walked out. I'll send them to you, Brian, okay?
Yes,
and
please.
The first song I thought was a little bit quiet.
Yep.
I don't know. Someone actually told me that in the grandstand you had better audio up in the grandstand, but I thought the song was a little bit quiet. But I thought the rest of him, he nailed it.
Yeah.
Like by the end, I thought it was fantastic. And then when he sung In Excess, Never Tear Us Apart, you know what? I thought he nailed it.
Yeah.
I thought he absolutely nailed it. The way he held himself, I thought it come across awesome. And he had 80,000 people singing.
Yeah.
This bloke's 21 years old, young Australian bloke from Redfern. You know what? I was so happy. And on the sideline, I thought he was excellent.
I thought he was unbelievable. Imagine how hard it is. He had no backup dancers. He had no band members. It was just him. He looks the grouse too. Like he looks like a bit of swagger about him. Yeah. I thought he nailed it, and he didn't lip sync like the AFL lady. Katy Perry
well, you know what? After the first song, I was nervous, so I thought, it's a bit quiet. I can't hear it, But then it kicked into gear, and you're right. If you're confident wearing sunnies at night time, like you used to at DCM, then
that wasn't
the good old days.
Your bum bag was a different reason. But
that was Natty Woods. That was a great Natty Woods.
Yeah, you know what? I thought it was a great decision, and I thought he pulled it off. So good on him.
Yeah, well, thank you for Freddie for joining us on the run home. All the best for the Prime Minister's 13 game on the weekend against Papua New Guinea. We'll take a break now.